Hello and welcome to Alliance War Season 45, Episode 1. So it's the start of a new season and we do want to finish Masters just like last season. We did have three of our path planners leaving after the end of last season, which is going to make it a bit more difficult, but we got most of the team together still. And we're against PBT for the first war of the season. They finished Platinum 1 last season, but they do normally finish Masters, so definitely going to be a tough matchup to start off this season. Our team today will be our 6-star rank 5 Blade, our 7-star rank 2 Bishop, and our 7-star rank 1 Ant-Man. So Blade and Ant-Man will both be benefiting from the decay tactic. I think Blade will be fighting just the one Sugar Pill champ, and Ant-Man will be fighting 3 actually. And we've got our normal mastery setup with a bit of a different proficiency setup. We've got an extra bit of Pacify and Petrify. The Pacify mainly for Blade's Danger Sense, getting a bit of extra potency there. So we've got Bishop versus Korg. This is on Path 1. I don't remember the last time I've taken Path 1. It's been a while, but Bishop is probably the safest counter in the game for Korg. Omega Red's probably quicker for this fight, but Bishop is so safe because whenever Korg purifies those stun debuffs, he gets a passive stun, so Bishop can safely parry him every single time. Now we do have a personal space regen node, so we don't want to stay close to him for too long because he will build up a lot of regen, so we just want to get to 30 prowess and a special 2, and hopefully that will get him most of the way down. His rock shield does come back up before we're able to throw that special 2 though, so we just have to get the rock shield down and a special 2 out of him, which took a while. We finally throw that special 2, throw a few light attacks, and we did actually throw the special 2 while his rock shield was still up, but only the first hit took us a bit of Thorns damage, but it really wasn't barely anything. Still had like 95% health at the end of that fight. Now this was a very tricky fight. This is an Ant-Man versus Longshot. This guy's going to be fully unblockable the whole fight, so I decided to do a bit of practice dexing and punishing this guy's special 1 because I didn't know you could actually do it. But with Ant-Man it's pretty easy to just dash out of the first hit of the special 1, dash in before he throws the second hit, then do a slight dex to the second hit, and then you're able to punish the special 1. So I was able to get pretty good at that just by practicing. So into the real fight, definitely wanted to utilize that strategy. I didn't want to push into special 2 because that is a bit trickier to dex. I can dex it pretty reliably, but the special 1 is definitely safer with this method that I've been practicing. So you know how there's sometimes Alliance War fights where the defenders just do not cooperate at all? That was this guy. He just was not on my side at all. And of course the first time I tried the special 1 punish, we failed, and then he was able to stand up, intercept me there, and 30 seconds into the fight he still had a full yellow bar, which is not a good start. So we throw the special 1 there. We want to stack up some fatigue so we can not only cancel out the regen a little bit, but we want to convert them all into poisons. But it took so long to throw special 1s, man. We weren't even able to refresh these fatigues. They just fell off because he just did not want to throw the special 1s. So we got a couple of those good punishes in there. Got some medium interception. Unfortunately, Masochism purified that last fatigue, so we only got 3 from that special 1. I was a bit slow for that special 1. That was definitely a bad mistake there, and he was able to actually stand up, intercept me as I recovered from that, which was not fun. I'm panicking a bit here because he's barely taking any damage, so I threw a heavy there just to get the power sting on. I would go for a medium intercept there. That failed, so he clipped us. Should have gone for a light intercept, and everything is going wrong. And the special 2 didn't even convert any fatigues because he didn't have any, because they also ran off. We weren't able to get any intercepts in. It was just not a fun fight. He's really good for this matchup, but I played it really badly and he was just not being cooperative, and those 2 added together is not a good time. So he throws another special 1 there. I was able to punish it. I think here, he didn't go for that intercept. He goes for that intercept though, and hits us with a little sneaky light attack, so that was not fun at all. We're down to under 20% health. Our special 2 there was right after Masochism came back on, so he purified all our poisons. And we died. It was the second fight of the season and we died. So really not a good start to this season. But we went back in, healed all the way back up. He's going to regen at the start of the fight before we can get our debuffs up, which is great because it's 15% masochism, so it's a lot of health that he does regen. But I did it a little bit better this time. I was able to get the special 1 up and going, I think. I don't remember if I got some special 2 poisons up going. But really, like, yeah, it's a simple fight on paper, but when he's doing this, like taking 20 seconds to throw a special 1, it's just so annoying, man. It screws up your rhythm so much. And it makes him regen more health as well. While he's just sitting there waiting to throw, well, we're just waiting for him to throw a special, he's just casually regening health while being fully unblockable. So he hits us with a heavy attack there. Of course, because he's being so passive, our fatigues fall off. So I don't know how people are doing this fight. And getting those intercepts in and the special 2 poisons. But yeah, it was a bit better this time. We were able to get an intercept there, refresh those fatigues. Had to keep an eye on the masochism timer so we didn't throw a special 2 into it, just like last time. Took another 15 seconds to get that special 2 out of the special 1 out of him. But we do finally get some poison on there, but 42k crit, that was enough to kill him anyway. So into section 2 now. Enough of that long shot silly fight. We've got a Magneto here. So this is on the Power Focus 2 Hazard Shift 1. So Magneto Special 2 is really pretty easy to dex. We don't have to worry about it too much. And this is a pretty similar node combination to what you see in Battlegrounds at the moment in Gladiator Circuit. So with Bishop, you just want to do some small hits, small combos, and let 1 or 2 shocks or bleeds build up so you can get them down with that overload damage. Played it probably too passively there because we got backed up into the corner, but we did get to the special 2 with 30 prowess, so that incinerates till quite a bit of damage, which is good, and then that little bit of extra overload damage does finish him off pretty quickly. So yeah, nice and simple Bishop fight there. And then we have a Spider-Man Supreme here. So Ant-Man is a very, very good counter for Spider-Man Supreme, and that is because he's immune to all buffs. So we don't actually activate his miss by landing a medium attack because he can't put a Spider Seal buff on us. So that's really good. Now this also has 1 eye open, so we don't want to stun him at all. We just want to bait those special 1s out of him. We can block them pretty simply, it doesn't do too much damage. We do accidentally stun him there, but we remember not to attack him because I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, if I am wrong let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure the resistance to damage over time, I don't think that counts for 1 eye open. I might be wrong though. But we got some special 1 fatigues on. He was being more kind than Longshot was because he was able to throw a special 1 there, and we got the intercept in right after that. Got a couple of intercepts actually and converted them all to poisons right there, so they're doing not a crazy amount of damage, but it's enough to slowly tick him down, and it really mitigates the regen as well, which is really good. So we got a nice refresh of those poisons after he threw that heavy attack. And we have taken a little bit of chip damage, but it's really not too bad. It's only like 1 potion really. Now this fight, America Chavez, I was actually supposed to have a guidance boost, but that got taken away for another fight, and I was told I wouldn't need it. I did need it. You definitely need a Wags pre-fight for this America Chavez here, because it's ebb and flow knockdown and right back at it. So whenever you knock her down, she does go debuff immune for 8 seconds, but with the Wags boost, you're still able to stun her. The only reason I didn't die to this fight is because she had recoil. If she did not have recoil, I would have died to this fight, and there would have been 2 deaths in this war, which would have been very bad. Now, with Blade's Danger Sense, you can reduce the chance of protection coming back, but unfortunately that didn't really happen in this fight. Now, I also really underestimated her special 2. I didn't think it would do too much damage into our block without any dimensions, but when she's able to build up some of those prowesses from aggression prowess, it hurts. It really hurts, man. So I really underestimated that special 2, because you can see, well, she only has 1 prowess, which is from the special 2 itself, and in fact that one didn't do too much damage into our block. You'll see another one later on after we push her to 1 again. yeah, I really should have just pushed her to special 3s. That would have been a much better strategy because I do have an invulnerability boost on, so we could have easily tanked 3 special 3s in this fight. Now, obviously, when you knock her down, she does go debuff immune, so we can't actually put a slow debuff on her like we normally can, being a decay champ. So if we do dex an attack, we have to do 1 hit just to check she doesn't go unstoppable and then go back in. So we don't want to dex really at all in this fight, unless we absolutely have to. But if we do parry these special ones, we do get pushed back into the corner, which is not great. So we don't want to get trapped into the corner. And I probably should have been knocking her down here into a special 3 just to get her down quickly, but I was being safe, cautious. I wanted to heal up a little bit more. Here I thought I could tank a special 2. I don't know why I thought I could tank a special 2. I'm only at half health. That pushes us down to 20%. She had 2 of those aggression prowesses. She throws a heavy attack, activates one of her dimensions with another heavy attack, activates the second dimension. The withers do remove them, which is good. So luckily we have that decay attacker tactic. But we're down to 20% health. She's only at 27. We're back into the corner again. I really should be being super aggressive right now because I still do have my full invulnerability boost on. But nah, I'm just trying to get that regen. I dex here as she throws a heavy attack. I have to check that she doesn't go unstoppable. I counter with a striker as she's throwing that heavy attack, so we didn't have to dex. But we miss another parry there. We dex a heavy in the corner. Check that she doesn't go unstoppable. She throws another heavy. But we're able to counter with a special 2. That does activate the debuff immunity, so she's debuff immune while we're trapped in the corner. She throws a heavy and hits us with 1 hit. So we do lose 1 hit of our invulnerability boost, but I pushed her to a special 3, knowing that we still had a bit of our invulnerability boost left. She is still debuff immune now, and she does have 3 of her dimensions up, but once we put those withers on, they're going to go away. And you can see those dimensions go away now. We do have the protection down, and she does go down eventually. So yeah, you really do want that that guidance boost for safety. Still doable, but yeah, tricky. So we have this Ebony Moore here now on Power Focus 2 and Scared Stiff. Ant-Man's really good counter for this because of the buff immunity mainly. And being a decay champ, of course. It is slow for Ant-Man though, being Roaring a 7-star rank 1. This is a 7-star rank 2. I can dex his special 2 reliably enough, but yeah, I didn't really want to attempt it too much in this fight. One thing that a lot of people actually don't know is that Ant-Man actually ignores miss when he has that unsteady debuff on the opponent. So we were able to bypass that first falter there. But we have activated Root twice in this fight from us not being able to get hits frequently enough. I throw a couple of heavies here just to get rid of some pin particles and put some power stings on. The power stings really don't do too much, but I'm able to counter a few of the ones with a heavy attack, and you can see they're actually not doing too much. They're doing alright damage, I think, for 1 power sting. It was almost like 5k health. It's not much, but it's decent enough. So I throw a special 1 here. It is obviously better to go for a special 1, special 2 combo if you can pull that off. But it is a bit tricky with Moore's AI and the amount of times he's throwing specials with Power Focus 2, of course. Very tricky to get those intercepts in, as well as the root that screwed you up as well. It's hard to punish special attacks. So unfortunately those fatigues do go away. I'm not able to get to a special 2 to convert them into poisons. And we do have 8 on our bubble shield timer right now. Once that gets to 10, we will go unblockable for 1 hit, so we've got to keep an eye on that. But yeah, it was a bit passiveness like there. We weren't able to get a hit in for like 6 seconds. We do lose 1 hit of our invulnerability boost. I missed an attack there because of the falter coming back. I didn't even notice that because we weren't able to land a heavy. But the good thing was obviously being decay, we're immune to all damage over time when he has 3 debuffs on him. There again, he just wasn't throwing special attacks, so we got rooted again. He did push us over the 10 in the bubble shield timer. Dex the special 2, get rooted again because we're baiting that special 2, so that's like 5 or 6 times I've been rooted in this fight, man. We're approaching the falter again, we get hit by a heavy attack. It's a bit of a cacophony right now. I throw a special 2 with max pin particles that didn't do as much damage as I thought it would, only 15k. We get hit by that special 2, which is unfortunate. And we get rooted again, just because we can't land hits. Yeah, it's very annoying with Power Focus 2. You've got to just bait specials constantly. I could have been more like, done more like block baiting combos when he was at 2 bars of power, because it's very unlikely he's going to get to 3 bars, but he was more keen on throwing special 2s than I wanted him to be at that point. Get rooted again. This is probably like the 8th time I reckon that's happened. But you know, Ant-Man's strong enough to just finish him off. It took a while, but we did get him down eventually. And that was our war today. So 1 death, really sloppy death to Longshot. Don't know if we'll be doing that particular matchup again. I'll definitely be better at it next time, but yeah, it wasn't great, especially because it is such a safe counter on paper. But you know, what can you do? So not a great start to the season, but we'll dust ourselves off and go again. Thank you guys for watching this war video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.